What's going on, chat? Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, all right. All right, let's get started. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I have a little bit of a headache today, but I just took some medicine, so I should be good in a few minutes. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Get the chill music on in the background. Wait a few minutes for everybody to get in here. I know some people get the notification a little later. All right, all right. Whew. Guys, the VCR Willy video is almost done. Pretty much just gotta finish the outro, and then I'm just looking back through the edit right now. It's around 4.5 hours long. A little crazy. All right, that music's a little too loud. I need you to calm down. Copyright-free music. I think I made it lower. There we go. I did go and see Iron Lung. Iron Lung was amazing. I don't know if it's still like in theaters. I know some places show movies a little longer than others and stuff, but if you could go see it, I highly recommend you do. I thought it was great, especially as a fan of Markiplier and obviously the game Iron Lung. But I thought it was really good. I went and saw it Thursday. So it was very, very good. Absolute peak. Backrooms, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Much appreciated. Thanks for making my evenings very enjoyable. Thank you for supporting and subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I did post on Instagram. I gave it, what did I give it? I gave it like an 8.5 out of 10. My only criticism, if I'm being like critical of it, was I felt like there was a few slow moments, like a few moments that dragged a little bit, but other than that, I thought it was great. Mamie Stubbs, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Hey Marcus, glad I caught another stream. Much love. Appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for being a member. Eddie Knight, thank you so much for the 2. What are we watching today? That's a great question. I'm gonna get into that in just a second. I got a few videos lined up for today, about 4 videos. Oh damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, for members, if you guys didn't see in the Discord, I posted that I'm gonna be doing like a little Q&A just for you guys. And I also made like a YouTube community post only for members on that, where you guys could go and comment questions. I'm probably gonna record it like maybe tomorrow. It's gonna be like a very like just raw, like unedited kind of video where I'm just gonna sit and just answer some of your questions. So be on the lookout for that if you are a member. Chaos Flavored Soup, awesome username. Hey Marcus, been watching for a while and want to thank you. I'm working on my own analog horror / found footage series because you inspired me. It's about a kid show making children aggressive. Keep up the great work. That sounds very interesting, and I would love to see that when you're finished with it. Whenever you do finish it, please post in analog suggestions in the Discord. That's like the best way to like show stuff to me, because I would definitely love to see that. Thank you so much for the 20, and thank you so much for being a fan of the content. I really appreciate it. Yeah, people on Twitch, refresh or something. The viewer count is bugging. It keeps telling me that we have 15 people, and then it says we have 100. So it keeps going up and down, but now it's staying at 100 for me. So it just keeps bouncing around a little bit. I think Twitch might be bugging today. All right. Eddie Knight, thank you so much for being a member. Much appreciated. Night Rose, thanks so much for the 2. Last hour of work. That's going to help it fly by. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have a nice and easy last hour. Yeah, Twitch be having tech issues. All right, we're going to do sock check, and then we're going to get into the content for today. I got the Umbreon socks on again. A little boring, I know. I had these on 2 weeks ago or something, but come on, they're too fire. I got to get my wear out of them, you know what I'm saying? They're too clean. They're too clean. Philippe Kubo, thank you so much for the CZK200. Hi, Marcus. Finally have time to catch a stream and also work on my newest battleship. Philippe Kubo, you already know. Once you finish it, please tag me in the Discord. I'd love to see it. Thank you so much for the CZK200. Best of luck on building the battleship, by the way. Just someone, thanks so much for being a member for 23 months. Well, I got high of finally able to join a stream again. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Keon Rules, thank you so much for the 5. Marcus, how's your day? What character should I draw? Sasuke from Naruto, if you could. That'd be awesome. Wear mismatched socks at some point. I don't even know if I could do that. That would, like, hurt my soul a little bit, but I could try. Darlify, thanks so much for being a member. All right. Let's get into it. So, you could probably tell from the thumbnail, we're going to get into some backroom stuff today. But there are 2 other things we need to check out beforehand. So last week, we went over the Glennon Archives, which was a very cool analog horror series that is, in my eyes, like still just starting. Like, you know, it's still beginning. It has a lot of views, though. It has a lot of support. By the way, all the channels that we're checking out today are linked in the description. I actually have to do it again because they're bugged. So we're going over the Glennon Archives again today. And some of you probably know why. Okay, it should be good now. We're going over the Glennon Archives again today because we watched all the videos last week, and 20 minutes after I finished stream, another video went up. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. It happens every time, man. Every single time. Every time that I go over a series and I'm like, all right, well, I'm probably not going to go over this again until I get some more videos, blah, 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 blah. Then the video drops like right after. It happened with most notably Woodlands National Park. I made a whole video on that. I released it. I was like, yes, finally. Everybody was asking for a Woodlands National Park video for like a year. I got it out there. And then literally like that stream, another video dropped. And I was like, come on, bro. So this one was crazy though. 20 minutes after. Yeah, it almost sounds scripted. 20 minutes after the stream ended, the video went up. And I was like, come on, bro. And I literally said, I was like, I'm not going to make like a video on the Glennon Archives until probably like 1 or 2 more videos drop. And then this video dropped. And there's also like another secret video with it. Hold on. Did it disappear, the secret video? Oh, no, it didn't. Ignore me. But yeah, so we're going to watch that. We're going to watch a little secret video with it. And then we're going to get into the creators of Midwest Angelica made another analog horror series, or a pilot for an analog horror series. We'll get talking about that when we get to it. And then my mod Joss, who you guys have probably seen in chat before, he's here now actually. Joss recommended this Backrooms like found footage analog horror like short film, and there's 2 episodes of that, so that's why the thumbnail is Backrooms themed. But apparently it's really good. If it's not, we'll unmod Joss and ban him forever. But I'm sure we'll like it. So Verdict Face Studios, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. For the gifted sub to Vags. By the way, guys, if anybody gets a gifted sub or membership, please be sure to thank whoever did it. They spent their money so that you guys could get some extra benefits. Be Like Dallas, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. And Entity, thank you so much for the $2 new Midwest Angelica teaser. Yes, apparently Midwest Angelica is not over. And there is a new teaser. Actually, should we go over that real quick? How long is it? I think it's only like a minute, right? Is it out publicly? I'm a patron member, so I was able to watch it. No, it is not out publicly yet. The teaser. But Midwest Angelica posted yesterday that there's a teaser and that Midwest Angelica might not be done yet. Apparently it might be continuing. I have my own theory about it because I saw the teaser already, but we'll probably go over it next week on stream. I'm sure it'll be up for everybody by then. Our Mango, thanks so much for the sub prime. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get the Glennon Archives going. Do you want to sit? Thank you so much for the 5. If I have time, I definitely don't due to having visual studies and animation classes. I'll attempt to make a custom Lego Vitacarnus Mimic figure. That would be sick. That'd be absolutely awesome. And please send me a picture of that when you do. And Envious Cat, thank you for becoming a member. I do apologize also as well for my lack of videos that I've been putting out. We had a sponsored VR video that actually a lot of you guys seem to enjoy, which I was really happy about. I didn't know how much you guys were going to love or hate VR content, but that video did pretty well, and I would like to do some more VR content at some point in the future of some kind. But I have like a bunch of second channel videos in the works on my Project Immortal channel, if you guys haven't checked that out, where we're going over some stuff that's not analog horror, but in like the ARG type vibe. And then obviously I have the VCR Willy video, which has taken up a lot of time. And then I'm going to be making the Glennon Archives. I want to catch up on The Moon Woke Up, stuff like that. Oakburn Opus is another one I want to catch up on. Oakburn Opus terrifies me because the last time I made a video on Oakburn Opus, I felt like my brain was going to explode. Imagine experiencing an analog horror in VR. Oi Oi Baguette with the 5 gifted subs on Twitch. Thank you so much, Oi Oi Baguette. I appreciate that. If you got a gifted sub, please be sure to say thank you. Jojo, thank you for the 22 months. I'll leave you playing as I sleep. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll try not to scream too much. And Analog Witch Watcher, thank you so much for the 10. Hoy, have you seen Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist? It is so funny that you say that because that is the second channel video that will be coming out. Probably at the end of this week. So I did a video on that. I actually ordered The King in Yellow the other day. So I'm going to be reading that now. Because I'm trying to lock in. I'm trying to really see what's going on with that. So if you guys want to see that video, be sure to go check out the second channel. I did a whole reaction to it and trying to understand like what's going on and stuff like that. Edward, thank you so much for the gifted sub over on Twitch, and Mylium with the gifted sub over on Twitch. We got a hype train going. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Entity, thank you for becoming a member. Still waiting for the War of the Worlds 1934 review. Is that still being released? If it is, please put it in the analog suggestions tab and tag me in it just so I can have the correct channel for it and everything. Cryptix, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. All right, guys. From now on, I'm gonna hold off on reading donations and gifteds for right now. But don't worry, we're gonna be going over all of them at the end of stream if I do miss any. But we're just gonna lock in here so we could get started. All right, so the Glennon Archives. In case you are new here and you haven't seen the Glennon Archives before, we'll give you a quick little recap of what's going on here. No, it will not be an hour-long recap like my previous ones. So say hello to our character here, who I believe is still currently nameless. He is currently living in a world where there are no people, to our understanding. So imagine like the real world, just nobody else. It's just you. Like you're the last person on Earth, right? Except there are some creatures around. So, namely the Nesters. So the Nesters are these 7-foot humanoid type creatures that, I'm not gonna lie, we don't know too much about them, But they seem to be trying to kill our guy here. So he sets some Home Alone style traps for them. After he sees that there's one in the forest lurking after him, which you could see right here. This is a nester. Like I said, it looks exactly like a person. It almost looks like they're wearing a mask too in a way. But yeah, he sets these traps. He goes to the grocery store and picks up chicken. And it's interesting because the grocery store is like completely empty. He comes home, cooks up some chicken parm, as you can see here. Then he goes on this very long rant, which in short was just talking about, I'm not going to represent this very well at the moment, but he talks about how he always wanted to be alone, and now he is completely alone, and I feel like he regrets it a little bit, because now there's no one else around him. At the end of the video, he does catch the nester in one of the traps. As you can see here, it is on fire. It's not very good. Not very good that it's on fire. Well, actually, no, it's very good for him. Not good for the nester. Then the next video is our character searching around. He's looking at a bunch of different locations. We learn that he can possibly hear the nesters or at least other creatures on his like little radio here. So if he hears something odd, he tries to go around it. But he visits a few different locations. He visits a mall. Again, everything gives kind of like Backrooms level vibes in a way. So he visits this mall where we hear like some breathing next to the camera at one point, but nothing's there. But we do learn about this.
Around an hour and a half exploring the mall. It was getting pretty late and I needed to keep moving. I also saw a figure that I've encountered before moving towards me. I call him Mr. Whiteout. He sounds harmless, but I don't know, something in me just doesn't trust it.
So now there's the nesters and there's Mr. Whiteout. And Mr. Whiteout, that's really all we know about him. He's some like almost like a shadowy figure, it seems. Then he goes to Concourse B, which looks to be like like an underground part of the New York City transit system, as you could see here. Somewhere between Queens and Manhattan. Surely that map is sideways. Wait. No, this map makes sense, right? It's just sideways. I didn't really pick up on that. Bro is the only human meat these nesters can find. They probably think he's the last stake in existence, and he has zero logic in his safety. Yes, there are a few things that he does that I'm like, I don't really know about that, my guy. But yeah, that's a good point. If he is truly the last person and these nesters want to eat him, then he's a little cooked. Sorry, I'm trying to... A little overwhelmed right now. There's a lot going on in the chats. Alright. So he doesn't really find much down there. Then this happens. I'm just going to let this play out.
3 hours from home. I had a little fun on the way to the next location. And then, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. Because it started to get dark out. Woo! It's like I lost 2 hours of my time. I deserve ice cream. Like, I was playing with my radio and acting like an idiot. It's too late to walk back.
Just glosses over the fact that it looks like there was a nester in that closet. But yeah, there's just some confusing things going on here. Like he says that, like, his radio says come down to get some free ice cream, and then he just goes, which is a little like, huh? And he even acknowledges his stupidity there, which is like, is there something more to that? Like, is there a reason why he started acting off when that happened? But then he moves on. The next location he wants to get to is a taxidermy house, and on the way there, it gets completely dark. It's pitch black out, and he decides to spend the night on a children's slide.
Ideal, but I needed shelter. At any moment, I could have run into a nester, so I had to do something. So I slept inside the enclosed slide. It was not comfortable, but it worked.
Again, in my opinion, a little bit of a crazy thing to do, but some people last stream were arguing in chat that, like, it was either that or he continues exploring until he runs into a nester. So, you know, whichever one you choose. He goes to the taxidermy place. I don't really think there's too much to note of here. Right? Yeah, and then that seems to be it. So we're watching the next video. I believe this video is supposed to be taking place before anything else that we've watched. But we're going to watch it and just see what's going on. He did have a house, but I believe he was on a journey and, like, he was too far from the house to get back at that current moment. Marcus, I'm eating chicken nuggets right now. What's your opinion? I think that chicken nuggets are very good. They're even better if they're dino shaped. Should I have bacon or yogurt? Yogurt. All right, I already don't like that we're at 0-0, and this is how the video looks so far.
I decided to come up north last night. Just to get away. I actually found this place a while back, traveling from the city to Big House.
Okay, I'm sorry to pause already. He says, I found this place when traveling from the city to Big House. Big House is, I believe, the house from the first video. So this takes place after that then.
Way. I actually found this place a while back, traveling from the city to Big House. Thinking about my recovery today. My recovery from bad habits, trauma, the grief. Just never feels like I'm doing enough for my own recovery. Especially now than my current circumstances where I feel such a lack of security that I don't have time to spend addressing anything that's going on inside. And now with the mirror of the other people gone, I don't know. I used to see people judging my habits, and I'd feel this pressure. You know, I gotta change something, but I can't, or I don't want to. It's true, I don't want to. I wondered if anybody else felt that way ever. Like, you're addicted to something. I know it's hurting me and likely other people, but truthfully, I just don't want to stop. To say that I don't want to stop, it's terrifying, you know? To say that to another person is terrifying because it doesn't feel acceptable to say. You know, the truth is, I'm in pain. It's not getting better. And I don't want to work on it.
Am I bugging, or he's talking about drugs? Stop pausing, stop pausing. You're in the wrong place for that, buddy. This is Pause Central, okay? I don't know if you might be new here, but I'm gonna pause every 5 seconds and you're gonna like it, alright? Okay? If you don't, you could get out. But yeah, it definitely seems, I mean, that makes sense then to what we were just talking about. Like, if he randomly, like, starts acting off and acknowledges his stupidity, then that makes sense to not do not just compare me to Hassan. Bro, what is going on? There's no way. What? Alright, I'm moving on. I mean, yeah, that makes sense then. I don't know what kind of drugs he's talking about. They're clearly not telling us on purpose at the moment, but that makes sense to maybe some of the weird decisions, at least towards the ice cream thing, for sure.
But it's the truth, and the truth is the truth. I don't want to stop. I needed someone who could hear me say that, but I could never muster the courage. Because to admit that I don't want to stop something that is hurting me, it opens me up for what I fear the most. Being abandoned. You know, it opens the door for somebody to finally say, you're right. You're not worth it if you don't behave. But what is behaving anyway? You know, not inconveniencing you, not inconveniencing other people. I mean, this is me. Now, I mean, you can argue that in the face of addiction that it's not you technically, but the fear that drives me to it is part of me, whether that fear is real or made up. It's insane how I contorted myself. I twist myself into an acceptable version of myself for other people, everyone else. And who makes these ideals? These expectations that we're judged by? Hollywood? Religion? Or just general societal fear of repeating history? I don't know. I don't know. Of course, there are bad things out there. Objectively, I can't imagine anyone agreeing with intentionally or overpowering someone or treating someone less than human. I don't. But then I think about the things that we call bad but aren't. I mean, I don't think death, a natural disaster, fit that category. Death isn't bad, it's just unknown. It's just scary. A natural disaster is just Earth doing its thing. It's not acting with bad intentions. It just is what it is. Anyway, all this makes me think of who I molded myself to be for other humans. Also the God forbid, I wouldn't be abandoned and left for dead. Look at me now. I mean, it happened anyway. I'm not so sure it matters anymore. I mean, I don't have to be anything anymore. I don't have to be a man, whatever that means. I can cry anytime, anywhere. I can be afraid without the worry of what it says about me. Makes me wonder why I didn't allow myself to do it earlier. Makes me wonder why I didn't just maybe pretend like people were gone all along. But then again, how can I learn to accept these things if no one is around to witness it? How can I be accepted for it and prove the fear wrong if there's no one there? I guess I'll just have to learn to accept it for myself. Anyway, we got a nester, 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna get out of here before it catches me.
It's interesting that the nesters all have different, like, seem to have different faces as well. A lot of people say that this series has like a lot of yap sessions, and it definitely does. You know, in most analog horror series, I feel like it's not often that you have a character actually display their thoughts that much. But the way I'm seeing this right now is we're trying to. The creator of this series wants you to get a connection to this character, to understand them, to understand their motivations, how they're feeling. And again, I still feel the same way of this is very much just the beginning of this. And I think this character is about to go on like a crazy journey in their feelings and their understanding of things. Because now, obviously, they are completely alone. And he does acknowledge, like, a little bit of how he hasn't been able to actually sit down with his thoughts because of everything going on. You know, because he's literally trying to survive. But in a weird way, it's like there is no better time to do that. Like you're definitely rejecting doing that because you don't want to confront them directly, because you don't want to try to come to terms with this and come to a final conclusion about how you feel about everything, because really you have nothing but time. I mean, you can't tell me you're moving around all day every day the entire time. Like you got nobody to talk to, nobody to do anything for but yourself. I'm sure he has plenty of time while he's traveling to just think while he's doing it. But I do think that this character is about to go on quite a journey, and this is just introducing us to the character's mind and their outlook. And I don't think that these thoughts are like exclusive to this character because of the situation they're in. I mean, they talk about addiction, they talk about, you know, wishing that they could have done things but being afraid to be judged by other people, and there's a lot of different talk involving things like that. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And I think this is going to come into like a big full circle moment of understanding all this. Um that being said, let me read the description. This is a smaller, simple entry than the primary logs, but the contents provide a direct window into the subject's state of mind. We've included several location inserts that were recovered with the audio. Study them closely. They may be the only clues we have to determine where he has been and exactly where he's going next. Stay vigilant. And like I said earlier, there is like a secret video. So there is also this post. Video update below. Archivist here. It's been a long night in the edit bay. I uncovered something worth noting. The subject's traps are becoming more advanced and more severe. He may be growing more resourceful with time, or the nesters may be escalating. See the video update here. And then they do also sell merch, which is pretty dope. So you got some kind of satellite. A guy with a radio. A drill. Mm-hmm. Is that a mirror? And the AK's in the mirror? Oh, and then it looks like a nester there. Yippee. Here is the secret archivist update, which now I really gotta lock in because maybe there are more of these. Only 20 seconds though.
Archivist here. I'm currently burning the midnight oil, editing an upcoming log, and check it out. Our subject is working on a new trap.
What on earth? That's what I'm trying to see more of. Listen, he could go on as many yap sessions as you want. I'll hear him out as long as I could see some awesome Home Alone traps against some kind of unexplainable 7-foot monster. I'm cool with that. That looks like an AK on like a spin. I don't even understand how that would work unless it has some way to detect movement. Yeah, like he's got a turret. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. So just for clarity, in case you didn't see last week's stream, he's not, when they say the subject, it's mostly because I don't believe they got his name. But the whole like where these tapes came from was apparently they were like found buried in Pennsylvania. And they just don't understand how it's possible. Like that he was alone in the world, because it looks like some like apocalyptic event happened and he's the last surviving human, but in the real world everything's fine. Just looking again at the timeline to see if I see anything, but I'm not seeing anything interesting here. All right. All right, so I'm definitely gonna do a video on that. I definitely have to go through his conversations more to truly understand like his mindset and maybe what he's going through, especially when he introduces the idea of addiction, like taking that into account with everything we've seen so far. So what we're gonna watch next is called the Umbrata Manic Incident, which is a video by AQ Studio, who are the makers of Midwest Angelica. This was supposed to be a series, what you're about to watch. It is one episode, and it is like a little bit of a closed story, but it was supposed to be a series, and to my understanding, they came out and said that what they wanted to do for the series, they didn't think would be possible. I actually can't find the post of them talking about it. But now it is just like this single solo video. And it was going to be a part of a series called Codex Aquazone. But I figured we could check it out still, see what it's about. The link, again, is in the description. Do you have merch? No, not yet. Wait till March. The link to this will be in the description down below if you guys are interested in supporting, opening it in another tab. You know what I mean? There's nothing at all to recap for this video. This is a one shot, so. Thank you, Joss. I appreciate it. Let me actually do the same. I'll do it over on YouTube. Okay. Pin message. All right, cool. Thank you for the posture check. Okay, here we go. Umbrata Manic incident. I have no idea what this is about. August 3rd, 1988. 133 nautical miles northeast of Harbor Island, the Bahamas.
Sure is coming down hard. We're still green?
It'll pass in the hour. We are still clear for dive.
Roger that.
Hold on, bro. I cannot stand YouTube captions. Like, it's just wasting so much of screen by putting that black background. I don't remember how to get rid of that. Font opacity, no. Color background. Oh, no. No. Not that. Not color background. It's background opacity. No, that's also not it. Window color. Window opacity. Goodbye. Good riddance. Here we go.
Sure is coming down hard. We're still green?
It'll pass in the hour. We are still clear for dive.
Roger that. This is insane. You sure we're clear?
Affirmative. Command is on standby. Preparing internal systems for initial descent.
Not much space in here.
Ashwood, do you read me?
Loud and clear, Leon.
Good luck down there. I'm counting on you to find what we're looking for.
Consider the job done. I'll see you on the other side.
Emerald 2 at functional capacity. Ready for dive.
Copy. Diving in 3, 2, 1.
So he's going in like some kind of sub in the ocean to find something? Or maybe the proper word for this isn't sub. What would you call this? Is it a sub? Maybe it is. Maybe a sub is the right name. Is this Iron Lung? Welcome back, Iron Lung.
Thousand feet depth. Continuing descent.
Dive telemetry is nominal.
$3,000 feet. Someone said that's not Iron Lung, that's Cobalt Stomach.
Check internal pressure.
Copy. Pressure nominal. Command, come in.
Something hit the umbilical cable. Check power levels.
Copy that. Power levels are green. Approaching seafloor.
I'm seeing something.
10,000
Protruding from the
feet.
seafloor, about 2,000 feet up. Some kind of structure. Doesn't look like it's anything geological. I could be wrong, but nothing I've ever seen before.
We see it too.
I'm descending into it.
Shit. Power loss. Command, come in. Command! At least the backup generator's running. What the hell?
Oh no.
Shit. Water leakage.
Oh. Oh, it's so quick.
NX Tropic Surveying Company is looking for the world's brightest researchers to go where no man has gone before, to the bottom of the sea, to an alien world in the darkness of the abyss, to the Codex Aqua Zone. Those who are selected and successfully complete the mission will be rewarded with a total payout of $50 million.
Huh? 50 mil? 50 mil. All right, chat. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? All right, we got Joss over here saying that's pocket change. My bad, big dog. I didn't know. Yeah, so that is the thing, right? Is that I feel like they offer that amount of money because they know you're gonna die. Like, given the fact that it's like you'll get 50 million if you come back alive, nah, you're probably gonna die. And what the company that's running this is really the one that's gonna be profiting because they're probably getting information every time people go down and die. So at that point, money doesn't really matter. Even though chat's like, me, I'll do it. I'd survive. I seriously need it. Really? Really, do you? We are going together. It can't kill us all. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh my god, we're only 5 minutes in? I thought that was like the end of the video. I thought that was going to be it. Alright, well, this is a good time to pause then and yap. So, he goes down and he says that he sees some kind of... you can like barely see whatever the hell this is. But it's some kind of structure. It doesn't look like it's anything geological. So, I mean, they should have tell you right here that it's alien.
The world's brightest researchers to go where no man has gone before, to the bottom of the sea, to an alien world in the darkness of the abyss,
to an alien world deep in the sea. Interesting. See, just no. You could not, I mean, even if I didn't know of a threat down there, you could not pay me to do this. I mean, I think a lot of us learned from the, you know, the Titanic sub thing that maybe this isn't something you want to risk, you know, very high risk stuff doing this. But as if being in a submarine alone 10,000 feet underwater is not scary enough. Then you see like these look like what's the right word for these? Tendrils? They're weird too because they look like spiky. You know what I mean? They look alien. That looks like the head or whatever that is. Oh, that might even be an eye there.
Shit. Water leakage.
And then, what is this creature that he sees? It's kind of impressive that this thing gets into the sub, right? Because it's like, how did... Oh, I mean, no, never mind. It's probably... This thing entering is probably what caused the water leakage. But, like, you can't even really get, like, a read on what this thing looks like because of the footage. Like, it might have... 5 arms? And it just starts getting him. Ugh. It just looks so disgusting. I don't even know what it is. It's got like his claws in him right now, whatever this thing is. All right. 50 mil.
The total payout of $50 million. Do you have what it takes? Visit our office at 52 Driftwood Street in Nassau, Bahamas today to learn more.
Training tape, new recruits.
Surveying Company was founded in 1988 by billionaire archaeologist Leon Jimenez to uncover the secrets left behind by the lost Nexulan Empire. Throughout most of his career, Jimenez was a devoted researcher of the Nexulan civilization that inhabited the Bahamas from as early as 10,000 BC all the way up to the 16th century AD. According to the recovered artifacts, it's believed that the Nexulans were a sufficiently advanced civilization capable of advanced metalwork, agriculture, arts, and political structure. Evidence suggests that the empire suffered from an unknown cataclysmic event around 4000 BC. Its population never fully recovered, and by the time the first European settlers came to the Americas, the last of the Nexulans were completely wiped out. All that is known of the Nexulan language and culture has been passed down from those early settlers. In 1982, Jimenez and a team of researchers uncovered a Nexulan artifact that would become known as the Hyperaxis Codex. This codex, a carefully inscribed stone plate about 4 feet in diameter, would take linguists nearly 6 years to decode.
Damn.
While the translation was still largely incomplete, the true purpose of the codex became clear. It was intended to be a map pointing to a location at the bottom of the ocean, the location of the fabled Fountain of Youth. In 1988, Jimenez funded the first expedition to this location, the so-called Codex Aquazone, in order to uncover the secrets of eternal life. Now, it is your turn to go where no man has gone before.
Okay, but hold up. How did the Nexulans get to that deep into the ocean back in 4000 BC? They must have been real chill with the aliens that are down there. Yeah, no wonder why they're offering 50 mil. It's a great point. Even if you do survive and come out of that, a Fountain of Youth, if they can monetize that or like make money off of that, you know what I'm saying? How about this? Here you go, Fountain of Youth, little vial of the Fountain of Youth. It'll take away like 5 years of your life. Ain't no way some of you in chat are writing they swam. You know what? If you think that they good at holding their breath. If you think they swam 10,000 feet deep in the ocean and held their breath, I want you to do me a favor and I want you to go out to the ocean right now and do it and record it and send it to me and I'll believe you. Yeah, exactly. That vial is going to cost 50 mil, let alone especially if it's somehow like an infinite source, the Fountain of Youth. It's like I mean, you'll rule the world with that. eternal life, essentially, you're definitely ruling the world with that one. You're saying maybe the ancient civilization is the aliens. I'm sorry, what exactly was their name? The Noxulans? The Noxulans. That's definitely not real, right? Like, I'm not disrespecting if I mispronounce that. It is not real. Okay. Just making sure. Interesting.
Code. While the translation was still largely incomplete, the true purpose of the codex became clear. It was intended to be a map pointing to a location at the bottom of the ocean, the location of the fabled Fountain of Youth. In 1988, Jimenez funded the first expedition to this location, the so-called Codex Aquazone, in order to uncover the secrets of eternal life. Now, it is your turn to go where no man has gone before, to uncover the most important artifact in the history of mankind, inside the Codex Aquazone.
I think it's pretty hilarious, right? Because, like, at the end of the day, you're going to spend all these millions of dollars trying to find this thing deep in the ocean, and realistically, you don't even know if it's there. You're following a 4,000 plus year old text written on a rock. Like, not only could it just not be true, but it could have been destroyed over the course of all those years. And you're going to spend all this money, offer people 50 mil, sacrifice all these lives for something that you could just be a rumor. Why would the rock lie? I don't know. I don't know. You're going to have to ask him. August 5th, 1988. An extratropic facility. Oh no, that is...
We brought him up as soon as we lost power. Managed to recover the tape and his submarine. Autopsies are underway for both Ashwood and whatever that thing was. A recently uncovered Nexuan artifact describes a cephalopod-type organism, roughly translating to Umbrata Manic. It appears to be attracted to light and can dissolve tough surfaces. It's unclear if what Ashwood encountered down there is the same, but it seems to be rather similar.
Alright, never mind me and my big fat mouth. Alright, so if they also have another rock that talks about the creature that just attacked him, then yeah, I guess you could say that the Fountain of Youth is probably real. That adds a little more validity to that. And it makes sense that I guess they said it has the ability to dissolve surfaces, so that's how it got in. It's just crazy that they actually brought up the creature and him.
Further, this creature appears to have been guarding the Codex Aquazone. If that's the case, then entering the zone will require more careful planning for future expeditions. Jimenez is currently in the process of scouting for a team for a full-scale operation. The estimated cost is $100 million.
Oh my god, man. The following footage was found at Saunders Beach, Nassau. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no.
This is Dr. Layla Reed, researcher at NX Tropic Surveying Company. This organism, I found it at the warehouse. I wasn't able to keep it alive. I've never seen anything like this. I'm assuming it was attached to that Umbrata Manic when we brought it up to the surface. I do not know how it survived the depressurization. I'm going to do an autopsy and figure out exactly what this thing is. The smell of this thing has been unbearable. I can't even open the jar without becoming nauseated. I still don't know what it is. I don't want to get rid of it though.
Why?
I can't get rid of it.
Yes, you can.
It's here now. I think I'm just gonna leave the house for a bit. This smell is making me feel sick.
You already know what's gonna happen, right? She's gonna leave, she's gonna come back, the jar's gonna be broken, and this thing's gonna be loose, and then it's gonna like crawl inside her or something crazy. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something's gonna happen on our walk. What's up with the piles of sand? I see what's going on. Dr. Reed's body was never found. Investigation ongoing. Damn, dude, you're telling me that this is canceled? No way. That was like a really good series opener. I like the idea of like some alien race being in the ocean protecting what humans think is the fountain of youth. And then now that they're trying to get there, it's gonna obviously there's so many problems with that. people dying, you know, discovering creatures like she just did. It definitely seems like by trying to like dissect that thing, it released some kind of pheromone, I guess. Is that the right word? That by smelling it caused her to just walk off into the ocean. Almost like it was calling her back home in a way. Yeah, apparently. So I saw a post. I can't remember if it was by the AQ Studio channel or the Midwest Angelica channel, but the same people run both. And it said something along the lines of like Codex Aquazone was canceled, but now that I'm looking, that post is deleted. So maybe not. But they said it was canceled because, if I'm correct, like they thought it was like gonna be too ambitious, or like they weren't gonna be able to fund it or something like that. Something along those lines. But I'm not entirely sure. Like I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't remember. I just remember reading it and I was like, damn, that's tragic to hear. And that was before I even watched it. But obviously, if you want to go and support in any way, I'll put the links in chat right now. AQ Studio obviously makes merch for Midwest Angelica. If you guys haven't seen that. If you guys haven't seen Midwest Angelica, you're sleeping. Like you really are asleep. Because Midwest Angelica is a peak analog horror series. I'm putting the links in chat to their merch website right now, aqstudioart.com. And they also have a Patreon, which if you actually go to the Patreon right now, you will see that they uploaded the Midwest Angelica teaser, which I would show you guys, but it's not out publicly yet. So I'm linking the Patreon in the chat as well. Patreon.com/AQstudio. They might return if they get enough demand for it. Damn. All right, so everybody head over the video right now and drop a like on it, and be sure to put it on the background so it gets extra watch time. I'm being dead ass, by the way. If you actually enjoyed that, the links to that video are pinned to the chat right now. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more of it, then go to that link, drop a like on the video, subscribe to AQ Studio, and put the video on in the background, help it get extra watch time, because I also think that was awesome. And I would love to see like an ocean analog horror. I think that would be very, very fun. They also even have a cool poster. They make such sick posters, by the way. If you go to their merch site, aqstudioart.com, they make such sick merch. It really is amazing. Also, the links are in chat, by the way. Does watching at 2 times speed affect their metrics, you think? I actually don't know. And It's analog horror would be cool. Watch other Dr. Nowhere stuff, please. There is nothing else. There's no other Dr. Nowhere stuff to watch at the moment. I'm pretty sure I've watched everything. There was like the... Oh, my bad. There are like 2 like very small videos, but I recommend you go and watch them yourself. I'm definitely not going to make a video on those. I'm actually excited. Apparently Smilehead should be getting a new video at some point soon. All right, we're gonna jump into the Backrooms stuff now, which is not by Kane Pixels. This is a different creator, inspired by Kane Pixels, but apparently these videos are very good. They're recommended by Joss. I am gonna run to the bathroom real quick before we get into both of them. Both of the videos they're about an hour to get through, so you know that's probably gonna take up the rest of the stream. But I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. If you guys want, thank you so much, Joss. I appreciate that. We'll also do that in the YouTube chat. Like I said, I'm going to run to the bathroom. So if you guys want, be sure to go and grab a snack right now. Also head to the bathroom, grab some water. You know, grab some water. Stay hydrated, guys. It's important to stay hydrated. Yeah, a little bathroom break. In the meantime, I am going to play you guys the cheeky ad, so I hope you enjoy it. But I'll be right back, and then we'll get into watching that backroom stuff. All right, BRB. Analog horror monsters are absolutely terrifying, but do you know what's scarier than monsters? Smelling stinky. And monsters love humans that stink. That's why you should use Cheeky. EmortalMarcus uses Cheeky, and he smells so good that when the horror monsters smell him, they decide to leave him alone. Cheeky is a new soap packed with hydrating ingredients, such as shea butter and jojoba oil. No harsh chemicals, so it's gentle on your skin and leaves your skin softer after using it. And Cheeky soaps have incredible smells too. They're carefully formulated to have a fun and potent fragrance without being overwhelming. They have tons of different soaps like Pulp Francis, Lo-Fi Lavender, Absolute Cinnamon, Touch Grass, and more. Cheeky soap is amazing, and don't just take my word for it. You may know these guys that own the brand. If you're interested in getting some Cheeky soap and smelling clean, then be sure to head to the link in the description down below. And be sure to use code IMMORTAL at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. Using code IMMORTAL helps support the channel a ton, and rumor has it that if we get enough sales, we might be able to get our own Immortal soap. So what are you waiting for? Stop smelling stinky and head to Cheeky down below. And thank you for supporting me and listening to this message. Goodbye. All right. Let's get this bread. And by bread, I mean bread from the backrooms. Which definitely should not be edible. All right. I saw someone mention Poppy Playtime in chat. MT6969 mentioned it. I am probably going to live stream Poppy Playtime. I am a part of the Partners in Crime, which is like a group of content creators that the developers put together, and the content creators get the game early so that the second it drops, you could like drop the entire thing. But Last time I played, the game was extremely buggy. I hated my Chapter 4 experience so much. I love the Poppy Playtime series, but that Chapter 4, man, was rough. And you could see my anger in that video. But when the game does come out, I will just stream it officially. I'll do stream, and then I'll probably release like a slightly edited version on the YouTube channel just to go along with it, because now I've done a video for like every part now. So Anthrax Lily, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Hi, I'm new. I love your content. You're the one who brings analog horror, otherwise consistently interesting content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Anthrax Lily. I'm so happy that you enjoy the content and stuff. Thank you. Oh, Maria, really? It's interesting. You couldn't get past the Yarnaby thing too because it glitched? Yeah, that was the biggest that was the biggest thing for me with Chapter 4 was the Yarnaby glitch. Like, I did not care for Yarnaby's death at all or feel good about it, because in my version that I played, Yarnaby just didn't move. And I was like, and there's a whole section where he's supposed to be like chasing you around and stuff, and he just wasn't for me, and I was like, all right, like, what is going on? It's supposed to come out February 18th, I believe someone said. There's supposed to be a few things coming out. Oh my god, that is not the same weekend as Resident Evil, is it? Damn, dog. Oh, Resident Evil is the week after. Okay. Thank goodness. I'm definitely gonna be streaming Resident Evil 2 when that comes out. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to join up for that. All right, so we're gonna be watching the Backrooms Tape 1 and Tape 2. These videos are by the TheMrLeoniasty. These are videos that are inspired based on, you know, Kane Pixel's Backrooms and stuff like that. So I've been told that they're very good. These videos do have a lot of views and a lot of likes, so I do want to also believe that. They are pretty long too. It's been a while since I've gotten into the Backrooms stuff. The reason why I don't usually watch Backrooms things too often is just because I feel like Kane Pixel's Backrooms are like just so top tier, and because there's like almost an oversaturation of Backrooms content sometimes. But I've been personally recommended this by Joss, and I do see that it does get a lot of love. So let's check it out. Obviously, please be sure to go and support the original creator. All the links to the videos that we watched today will be in the description down below of the stream on YouTube if you're watching. And if you're watching live, the links to the channel are also in chat. Please be sure to go and subscribe and support these creators, especially if you're a fan of their stuff, because they do have other stuff like this on their channel. All right, enough yapping. Let's do it. Alright, we're outside an apartment building. I don't know what it is about like found footage VHS aesthetic, but I love it so much, man. We do have subtitles.
So yeah, I will have to believe me.
Ooh. Now I'll have to believe you. We'll see about that, buddy. Thank you for the posture check. My upper back needs to be glued to my chair because I'm always like bending over like a gremlin when I start watching these videos. You know what? If I put the mic here, I can't bend over. Hey.
Somewhere on this wall.
Camera glitched a little bit there.
Wait a sec.
Ooh. Oh. Classic. Ooh, it's the journey through. It's not as yellow. Oh my god, that's the classic backroom shot. That was a really nice reference.
Hello?
This is like the OG image that generated the idea of the backrooms, I'm pretty sure. Like this right here. This exact frame. So that's a really cool it's a really cool reference. I really like the effect when he put his hand through the wall, how it like it's almost like it wrapped around his hand. I hate it when I clip through walls. Me too, man.
Hello? Is any... Hello? Hey! Anyone here?
Oh, come on, man. Why are we chilling in the dark? Don't do that. That was cool. You gotta think though, like as someone, like if you're a person in this world and you don't know anything about the backrooms, which normally people in backroom situations don't, you would be extremely confused by whatever just happened and maybe think that you were actually in some kind of building. Damn, no light on that camera. I thought something moved, but it was just the angle. Looked like some kind of mannequin. I definitely don't like that. It does look very cool. I was a little scared when he put the camera back to the doorway. Why are we going back to into the darkness? Let's explore the light for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. Like a grassy room. Well, if you mess up your clothes by any chance, you're good with that. I don't know about that. The fact that it sounded like something was moving, I'm wondering if that thing's alive. Oh, that's the thumbnail. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like, I'm wondering if it's alive and it, like, moved into a position where it could stay still. Yeah, very interesting. It was nice knowing you, man. It was nice knowing you, man. You are cooked. You are cooked. It's over for you, dog. It's so over. I take back anything I said about the tree. It was not the tree moving. It was this dude. Interesting. A human shape. Very tall human shape, by the way. It's like overshadowing that doorway. Don't turn back. It's not going to be there. Oh, it is still there. Okay. How did you not see that, man? Come on. Maybe it's some kind of backrooms trickery, like only the camera can see it. Yeah, I love little sneaky stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Little quick, like, oh, blink and you miss it. Oh, we are in the middle of the video. There's a part 2 though, don't worry. Whether it's going to be the same guy or not, I don't know.
That's cold.
Do not go into the dark bathroom. Don't do that. See, I love the Backrooms concept because there are like so many weird things you could do with it, right? Some old tech, no? At least there's a bathroom. I don't think you're going to have to worry about the bathroom here, honestly. If you take a pee in a corner, that pee is probably never going to be seen again. Welcome into the stream, Zeal Dragon. Welcome in. Definitely don't hop down there. Definitely don't hop down there. It's completely dark. Oh wait, no. There looks like there might be a doorway on the left. Oh, you're... I don't like how he was bent when the camera first saw him. Now we're towards the area where the figure was, of course. Oh, is it the mannequin? Wait, hold on. Can we run it back and look at the mannequin again? Hold up, let me turn up my brightness. No, I don't think this is the same thing. This thing doesn't appear to actually have legs. This thing looks like it's a torso with a head, and then the body is like a pole with a ring around it. So I don't think it's the same thing. No, it is a weird looking mannequin, I will agree. Very old school mannequin, right? To look like that? Coat rack? Sorry. Is that what it is? Is that why I think it looks so weird?
No.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Why did you say no?
No.
Why not? There's some light there. Okay. This way it looks a little bit better. There's also the direction that thing went. God. That really gave me like anxiety, him turning around there. Is that something holding the curtain open to like peek at him? What was that about? Okay, completely different area. Dog.
What's on the menu?
Oh my god. That's so close. Okay, in case maybe you missed it. It is right here. That's its arm sticking out.
What's on the menu?
And then it also looks like you could see its arm here peeking out a little bit. That's really trippy. That is so cool. That's the PS2 startup. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, that's so dope. How do you even think to reference something like that? That's so cool. I just realized how terrifying it is to actually hear a noise down here, because really nothing should be moving. Like, you shouldn't hear anything. Ah, damn. Right back where you started, bro. Even though that doesn't make sense because you went down. See, the Backrooms is pretty scary because, like, at some point you come to the conclusion that you need to walk around and test, like, every doorway, every angle, but you have no idea what could be there.
missing you.
Be so for real right now. You know you're not leaving, bro. You just saw some stuff that is definitely not possible. I would say everything else is possible, that it could be like a building until you get to the point of the Oh, he's not getting any closer.
What? I'm sure I was.
Oh, why is he getting more red behind him? I don't like that.
Try to believe. Looking sideways.
I do love an endless hallway moment.
I miss them so much.
To me, nothing will ever beat Obelisk. The endless hallway in Obelisk was so amazingly done. That was such a good moment. If you haven't seen that in the last video of Obelisk that's been released, that is such a good moment of the video. Because it's like you don't anticipate when it happens at all, and the way that it's done is just like it's just really visually well done, in my opinion.
I can sometimes hear birds. Huh. Wait. Okay, now this room's.
That was really cool. That was very, very cool. That was another really great way of doing that. The fact that it like starts moving closer towards him and then gets picked up too is really, really nice touch at the end. That is awesome. I'm dropping a like on that for sure. That was awesome. This is really, really good. Again, shout out to TheMrLeoniasty for that. Thanks for helping me out. My wife, my brother, my mom, Bartek, Adrian, Kuba, Nathan, and DDC. All right, so that was tape 1. And of course, we got to go to tape 2. And tape 2 is 40 minutes long. 40 minutes long. So here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, here we go. Let's just jump into it. Again, if you're enjoying these videos, please go and support the original creator, TheMrLeoniasty. The links to their channel are in the description if you're watching on YouTube, and they're in the chats if you're watching this live. Please be sure to go and support. If you want more videos like this, just on the internet in general, it's important that you go and support the original creators of these. I know you guys like watching them with me sometimes because you don't want to watch them on your own because you might be a little too scared. But don't worry. Please go and watch this in the background, put it on the side, go and open the link and like the video, subscribe to the creator. Support them so we can continue getting amazing works like this on the internet. Already did. That's what I love to see, Ray. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. I got you with the hydrate. Video 2 is better in my opinion, says Joss. Okay. What is Darkwood? Should I know what that is? This is inspired by Darkwood? Is that a game? Yes, it is. A game that I've apparently watched 30 minutes into a video of. Gotta lock in here. Damn, Pyrocynical made an 8.5-hour video on this game. Alright, add that to my watch later. I'll be listening to that in my sleep tonight. Alright, cool. Spooky horror survival game. You know, I'm feeling this is the first time in a while where I've been like really happy with like how awesome the online horror genre has been, like with the Glennon Archives, with VCR Willie, with these backroom videos. Obviously Midwest Angelica has been doing some incredible stuff. I just feel like there's so much right now. There's a lot of times where I feel like there's a drought where I'm like, there's nothing that I really want to watch or like want to make a video on or anything, but there's so many things here that are like interesting and I'm really invested in. It's been a while. It's like, it's just continuing. Like I just can't run out of stuff to watch or talk about it, and I'm really enjoying that. Very cool. Can't wait to add on to that, you know what I'm saying? Back Fountain 100. Thank you so much for the bits. Love you and always leave you playing in the background when I go to bed or when I do something. Love you, Marcus. I appreciate that, Back Fountain. Thank you so much. Thank you for that support. All right. Here we go. Tape 2. Wait, hold on. Before we get into tape 2, my egg is about to hatch, apparently. In Pokemon Go. Not in real life. Let's see what we get together, shall we? Maybe we can get a shiny. Oh my god, there's Whismers. Okay, here we go. Oh. 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 Chikorita. More like Chico Mid. Straight to the transfer shredder. Straight to the shredder. Thanks for the candies. Goodbye. Goodbye and good riddance. Okay. Let's get into this. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I apologize. Okay. All right. Here we go. Tape 2. We do have captions again. I love this creator. Shout out TheMrLeoniasty. A journey through. I love the singular lamp plugged in. Edward, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. Oh. Working mirror! Let's go! Damn, who is the artiste cooking in the back rooms right now? First the lamp display, that metal mirror thing, and now these chairs? That takes some kind of talent. Modern art. This is like the good modern art, though, not like the banana taped to the wall modern art. Dawn, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. Hello.
Second time I hear it.
Second time you hear what? What is that? What is that over there? I did hear that the Winterland Incident Season 2, Episode 2 is out. I will be going over that. Don't worry. What is that? That's a xylophone, right? I mean, like, the keys? It also looks like a... Like there are other instruments mixed into it or something? Marble machine? It's the marble machine? Wait, what the hell's the marble machine? Marble music machines. Hold up. Marble music machine. Bro, what? Okay. As much as I'd love to sit here for another 3 minutes, that was incredibly fire. I did not know that that was a thing. Wow. That was awesome. Is the stream still going? I didn't get copyrighted for that or anything, right? I don't know if that... I mean, that sounds dumb, but I never know these days what with copyrights on songs. Alright, we seem to be good. We seem to be good. If the stream cuts out, I don't know, let me know. We'll run it back up right after. It's happened before. I forget whose song we watched. We watched someone's song, and I was like, this is and then, like, the stream was just, like, got obliterated. Alright. Back to this. Oh, I hope... Please spin it, then. I want to hear it run. That's crazy, because that would have to mean that he animated this thing. Oh, it doesn't have the wheel to spin.
Huh.
Oh, there it goes. It says
Red
right there.
marbles.
Oh, no marbles. Oh. Oh. Never mind, bro. Stay away from instruments. Stay away from instruments. Don't touch it. Don't ever touch another thing that makes music ever again. My God. Keep it moving, buddy.
Sorry.
It's not okay. Oh, there's like a wire he's following now. I'm not liking that. That thing looks like the bacteria monster. By the way, chat. Shout out Immortal Girlfriend. I have my own little bacteria monster plush from the Backrooms. She got someone on Etsy made it, but she bought it for me. I thought it was really cool. Shout out Hannah for that one. Oh, yes. I see what it's telling me. This art piece. It's saying to keep moving, bro. Let's go. On to the next room. There's no exit here. The original Wintergate and Marble Machine, MM1, broke down shortly after its famous 2016 music video. Thank you so much for the 5, Apple Star Baby. I did not, thank you for telling me that. Obviously, I didn't know that. Interesting. But I'm guessing they made more since there's more videos on it now. Or they made another one. Gotta be a hard-ass machine to make. Okay, it doesn't look like it moved or anything. It's gonna kill you now. You made fun of it, dude. It was rebuilt. Nice.
Hey! Who's there?
Okay, sorry. This one is especially loud.
Who are you? Answer me. How?
It's definitely
Answer
a
me,
mannequin.
damn it.
It's definitely a mannequin. This would be a very cool, like, sculptures to display. Like, being, like, in the ground like that. I feel like that looks really cool. Is that a real thing?
Where are you going?
Interesting. Hold on.
Where are you going?
I'm pretty sure this one was looking straight before, and now it looks like it's looking at him. Yeah, it's like looking in line with all of these, but when you come here, it looks like it's looking directly at him. Right? Am I tripping about that? No, wait, maybe I am. No. Maybe I am. Maybe I am tripping a little bit there. Well, actually, I can't tell. He looks like he's at a bit of an angle. It's behind this one. Nah, he's... No, I think I am right. I think he is turned. Very interesting. It looks like they like go under the wall and then come back up from under it. The dog. Teddy dog.
Hey there, little guy.
I love it. I'd bring it with me. If it comes to life and eats me, I'd be totally okay with that.
Look at those.
Is he doing that? Oh. Come on, man. Dude. Yeah, it looks too creepy now, too. I agree. Just leave it there now. Why did we say poor thing? Is that like a bug or something? Maybe it's a bird, a mouse maybe? Okay, sorry, I want to look. I can't even tell if it's this or this. Oh, and the last one he said sometimes he sees birds, so it could be a bird. Hmm. Oh, I don't know about this, Chief. Hold up, a vibe? Another vibe. Oh, I don't know if I like that one as much. Hmm. Oh no, don't do that. You're gonna make me dizzy. Stop! Stop! Goofy. Oh, I like this one better. Never mind, no I don't. That was a really dark hallway. Hey Marcus, sorry I missed your streams. I got practice. No problem, Kayla. I appreciate you being a member, and I hope that you can make it to the next stream. Oh, what's good with that? Surely that's... Oh. It looks like wood and like tree branches and stuff. Oh. Never mind. Is that a mouth? And eyes? It almost looks like it's like being attracted to the red light in a way. Plants. Elevators. I would definitely see if they work at this point. See, I feel like the thing about the backrooms, right, is that if there is an escape, it could just be like any wall, right? Like any wall you touch, you could just probably fall through and maybe fall back into reality, if it even works like that. So I don't even think exploring would do anything for you unless you were like testing out walls and things like that. Like I don't think there's just gonna be a doorway out. This feels like the most unsafe art exhibit ever. You have to keep your guard up. I agree, do you want to sit? I agree. Ooh. Thank God he looked. Yeah, let's not. Oh my God, get away from the edge. You were only down the hall from that weird tree thing. That was pretty cool, actually. Literally the elevator to hell. That is quite the fast elevator.
That's it.
What? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. If you don't tilt this damn camera up. Nah, bro. You're not outside, bro. You are not outside, man.
Felt safe. Inside.
Felt safer inside. Why are we here? Why are we surrounded by bushes like this? Almost looks like a cornfield. Oh wow, that is not at all what I thought that'd be. Yo, D Burjack, thank you so much for the 10. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. What's this game? It looks pretty. This is the Backrooms Tape 2 by TheMrLeoniasty. I will say I like that he's like in a outside level, like a level that looks like it's outside. Is that a car? No. It's just some lights in a tree. I got hype. I thought bro was going to be able to drive around. God Robert, thank you so much for the hydrate. Always been popping in and out when I see you live. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Appreciate that support. Oh, we're doing well. Even if you found a way out, you could possibly fall from the sky. That is true. That's usually the case in most backroom stories. Like, if you get out, you're like, you fall from like thousands of feet in the air or hundreds of feet. Oh, he ate them all? They were real? Lord Neptimus, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. I'm so glad I could catch a live. Hate to miss it. Appreciate you being here, man. And Abby's World, thank you for being a member. Did you really knock? At this point, we should be well aware of what's going on now. Bro was like, hold up, a house in the Backrooms. Or a house in this weird dimension of endless doors and rooms. Maybe I should knock on it and someone will answer. You're breaking enter, man, yeah. Who's there? Yeah, that would be probably worse, actually, if someone answered and was like, who's there? How can I help you? Working water? I would not drink that, though. Hold up, let me just check. I'm pretty sure in like Backrooms lore, it's like you definitely should not drink water in the Backrooms. Yeah, you should generally only drink almond water, which is safe, restorative, and smells like vanilla or roses. Other liquids such as tap water, pool water, or unidentified substances are likely toxic, poisonous, or cause hallucinations. I know he doesn't know that. I know he doesn't know that, but from the outside POV, it's just like, damn, you're cooked. Flowerboy John, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Yummy vanilla almond water. I've never had. Is almond water like? I've never actually had it. Is it good? Sorry, I have to rewind. I was looking at Bowman water.
Door City over here.
It's the door that leads to the outside level. That's crazy. What is that? What is he holding? Adios, Baguette. Enjoy your lunch. Why'd that scare me? Aw, does it work? Ah, damn. Oh, turn that off, bro. Turn that off, please. Thank you. I really just don't know if there's like a way out of this scenario.
I think I know this place.
Really? Like, you've been to this section before? I appreciate him getting us those angles. That's a really weird banister. Looked like there was like human faces on it. I'm a little upset to not see like the Shadow Man. Yeah, the Backrooms in its entirety is almost like some kind of like alien being trying to make a human house or like a logical human building, but at the same time not understanding at all how the architecture of it works.
Why does it feel so?
I feel like he'd recognize if it was his childhood home. Surely not. Something grabbed the camera and started recording him while he was sleeping. That breathing too is like such a psychotic, like excited. Oh, I hate that. Why would he sleep there? That's a fair point, but I guess you gotta sleep eventually, right? Like at some point you'd get tired. I feel like you just gotta take the risk, but the fact that he doesn't know. Guys, I'm sorry. I need 1 second. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry. I can't. I've been trying to hold it in, but I can't hold it in anymore. I will be right back. I'm sorry. Here's the ad again. Analog horror monsters are absolutely terrifying. But do you know what's scarier than monsters? Smelling stinky. And monsters love humans that stink. That's why you should use Cheeky. EmortalMarcus uses Cheeky, and he smells so good that when the horror monsters smell him, they decide to leave him alone. Cheeky is a new soap packed with hydrating ingredients, such as shea butter and jojoba oil. No harsh chemicals, so it's gentle on your skin and leaves your skin softer after using it. And Cheeky's soaps have incredible smells too. They're carefully formulated to have a fun and potent fragrance without being overwhelming. They have tons of different soaps like Pulp Francis, Lo-Fi Lavender, Absolute Cinnamon, Touch Grass, and more. Cheeky soap is amazing, and don't just take my word for it. You may know these guys that own the brand. If you're interested in getting some Cheeky soap and smelling clean, then be sure to head to the link in the description down below. And be sure to use code IMMORTAL at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. Using code IMMORTAL helps support the channel a ton, and rumor has it that if we get enough sales, we might be able to get our own Immortal soap. So what are you waiting for? Stop smelling stinky and head to Cheeky down below. And thank you for supporting me and listening to this message. Goodbye. Okay, chat, my bad. Here we go. We're back. Sorry. I mean, you could tell I've been drinking. I drink water. I was drinking my energy drink too. So I gotta pee a lot. Sorry. Bro needs to find some kind of light, flashlight, something. Because there are too many dark... really? Really? You redeemed a hydrate on Twitch. Thank you, Ionic Rabbit. Damn, bro. Or a night vision camera. Yeah, if you could somehow find another camera that has night vision, that would be great too. Oh, is that just a 90-degree angle drop? Oh, hell no. Wait, do you think gravity changes though? Like if you were to walk off it? Probably shouldn't test it, but... Hold up, Sir Isaac Newton. I had to fact check myself.
What?
Tested gravity with an apple. I knew it was Newton. I just wanted to make sure before I said it and then got clipped of being an idiot. I just had to make sure. No way he's gonna walk off and then fall straight down, right?
How?
There's no way.
Okay, that's dumb. Oh boy.
I feel like he's gonna walk off and just fall. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay.
No way.
All right. Let's. It's not a playground. Have you forgotten anything? I'll tell you what bro forgot. He forgot the objective. We're not having fun here. We're trying to get out.
Comforting.
The walls are comforting?
Still do like them.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's the same mannequin. Or coat rack. Oh my god, you're right. It is a coat rack with a coat on it. Huh? Is it actually just a window? Interesting. Huh. Oh no, we have less than a minute left.
I did.
Wow, that was awesome. Oh, come on, bro. You're gonna end it just like that? Oh, this is on December 12th, 2025. When did the first one come out? Damn, the first one came out a year ago? The first one came out on December 7th, 2024. I would like a part 3. I would like a part 3. Damn. Does this mean you keep your mod role? Yes, Josh, that was a good recommendation. You can stay as a mod. Yeah, probably not getting episode 3 anytime soon. It looks like episode 1 won some kind of awards. I can't really read it. It's like on the thumbnail. Usually when like these short films like win some kind of award, they'll like put it on the thumbnail. And there's like 3 of those things on the thumbnail for the first one. I'll show you what I'm saying here. Like, see it on there? So, I hope there's a third one made. They do perform very well on Leoniasty's channel, and I would obviously love to see more, because that was really good. I think that's a really nice. A lot of the backroom stuff I see is usually like one-off things. It's usually not that high of quality, but that did feel good, and I like the like effects that are shown like that. We actually had to run back that mirror part at the end because that was like so cool how that was done. The way that he walks through it thinking that it's normal, and then when he turns around he sees his reflection, but his reflection puts the camera down and he obviously doesn't. And then it breaks like that is so cool. It makes the Backrooms feel more alive itself, which I think is really cool, and I like that a lot. it seems that the comments also like that he like interacts with different things a lot, which I agree. It's pretty cool. Very, very dope. Very, very dope. Obviously, if you enjoyed that, please be sure to go and support the TheMrLeoniasty, whose channel link will be in the description down below. And if you're watching this live, they're in the chats, pinned in the chat. It was very, very cool though. Yeah, it's very nice. I like the effects that they do. That one was a lot less scary, I would say, because there wasn't like, you know, there wasn't like the shadowy figure following him, but there was also like a lot more scary imagery in that one. Like with like the weird tree thing and the red light. Obviously the elevator thing was a good jump scare, and the marble machine dropping. I always like in the Backrooms when something's following you, because it just keeps you a little more on edge. I mean, it is scary enough, the Backrooms itself, but it adds to it for me when there's like something following. I don't necessarily want it to like run and chase after you, but just like subtly following, or like things just moving when they shouldn't be, type thing. Yeah, it was really good. I did really, really like that. But all right, guys, that is going to be it for today's stream. That is everything that we're watching today. Obviously, again, I'm going to say it. All the things that we watched today, they're going to be linked in the description down below of the VOD, and also the links to the channels as well. So if you guys want to see more of anything that you saw, please be sure to go and subscribe to those channels. Show them some love and support. Watch them for yourself. I know all those channels, except for AQ Studio, but AQ Studio also has Midwest Angelica. They have other types of content that you could watch to go and support them as well. So please be sure to do that. And yeah. Are you gonna play Quarantine Zone? Yes, I definitely want to play Quarantine Zone. I'd like to do a stream of that. Maybe this weekend at some point. I'm definitely looking for another free day to do it. I really just want to finish this VCR Willy video, which has been so insanely long, and it's just so much to go through and go over, and I want to make sure that I got all my facts straight and everything, and that I didn't forget anything. So once that video is done, I feel like I'll have a little more freedom to do some more things. So just that video is so long. Have you seen Iron Lung? Yes, I talked about it a little bit earlier. I loved Iron Lung. I thought it was amazing. And if you haven't seen it already, and you can still, I definitely recommend you should. I did see that Shin Sonic got a new episode. I probably won't go over Shin Sonic until there's another episode, just because I don't want to make a video about each and every single episode that drops. I'd rather compile them a little bit. But I highly recommend going and watching it if you haven't already. And I did see Prehistoric Emergence dropped like a compilation of the season 2. So obviously, if you haven't seen season 2, I recommend you go and watch that as well. Big shout out to Prehistoric Emergence. I voice acted in one of them, so definitely go and check that out. But yeah, that's going to be it for everything that we're watching today. But if you guys want to stick around for a few more minutes, I'm going to be checking out some of the donos and stuff that we got, seeing if I missed any. So if you'd like to stick around for that, please feel free. We're just going to be chilling for a little bit. I'll be reading the donos, maybe chatting to you guys a little bit. And also, one more thing. What else was I going to say? Yeah, since a lot of you guys are leaving, please be sure to obviously go follow me on Instagram if you guys want to see some more updates and some more of me outside of YouTube and stuff like that. We do live stream on YouTube and Twitch, so whichever one you prefer, I live stream on both at the same time. So be sure to go in, whatever platform you prefer there. If you'd like to join our Discord, the links to that are also in chat right now. You could recommend Analog Horrors to me on the Discord, submit art, talk to other fans in the community. And also be sure to go check out Cheeky if you're feeling stinky. They actually just did a free run collab. I want to talk about that too. Cheeky's been doing like a few anime collabs in here and there, and they just dropped this one, which I need to cop. So they have Blue Moon Weed and Zoltrak. I actually haven't seen free run myself, but if you guys are a fan, I highly recommend you go and check it out. And then other than that, they have a bunch of other stuff too. My favorites are Sunday Scaries and Lo-Fi Lavender. are my favorites that I've used so far. So I recommend those. But definitely go get these while you can if you're a fan of free run. Because once these sell out, I'm pretty sure they're gone for quite a while. They actually had a Chainsaw Man box, but yeah, it's sold out right now. So they did re-release the Chainsaw Man box though, so if you're interested in that, you know, be sure to submit your email and stuff. I really do like Cheeky though, seriously. Obviously got the bars here in the background, but I use it every day. Use it every single day. All right, let's go through some of these donos that I might have missed. I believe I probably missed quite a few. We're going to start on Twitch first. Edward, thank you for subbing for 2 months. I appreciate you. Edward and Mylium, thank you guys so much for the gifted subs. Cryptics with the 300 bits. Oye Baguette gifted another 5. Thank you so much for that. Nales with the gifted, and Beans at Night with the Subway Prime. Thank you guys so much. Maria with the resub at tier 1 for 31 months. Pretty insane. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to the mods, Shian, Joss, Maria, and Cole. Thank you guys for keeping the stream under control today. I appreciate you guys. Sloth Unspoken, thank you for the sub at tier 1. Backfound, I'm not sure if I thanked you earlier, but thank you for the 100 bits. Love you and always leave you playing in the background when I go to bed or when I'm doing something. Love you, Marcus. I appreciate you, Backfound. I love you too. Thank you for the support. That was everything over on Twitch. We'll head over to YouTube now and look at some of the super chats. Do you want to sit? Thank you so much for the 2. Ches, thank you so much for the 2. Meower with the Ron 10. It's midnight. Hi from Transylvania. I'm a vampire. Listen. Don't go near garlic, all right? I respect the vampire lifestyle though. I respect it. Hey Marcus, fun fact, the original Backrooms location was an old furniture store called Ronner's Furniture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I'm probably mispronouncing some of those names. I did know that it was a furniture store at one point, and that's where like the original picture had been from. I think it's insane how like a simple picture like that could start something as long as the Backrooms. You know what I mean? Like such a simple picture created a series on YouTube, a whole mythos on the internet. Like it's just nuts. It's nuts how the internet works like that. Backfound, thank you so much for another 100 bits. Have a good rest of your night, Marcus. Hopefully I don't get nightmares of this. I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Please don't. Thank you so much for those 100 bits. I've actually been pretty good lately. I haven't had any nightmares about any horror things, so. Actually, it's so crazy. The other night, I was like falling asleep, and then I heard something like tap outside my bedroom, and I was like, all right, like maybe something fell. And then it tapped again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and I was like, bro, what is going on? It's like 1:30. It's like 12:30 in the morning. Like, what could be making that noise? And then it turns out I have like a garbage can that like if you put your hand over it in the bathroom, like it opens automatically, and it must have been bugging out because it just kept opening and closing, opening and closing. But it put me so on edge because obviously my first thought is like, oh my god, someone broke in the house or something. But no, it was literally just my garbage can bugging out. EmortalMarcus Art, thanks so much for being a member for 21 months. Thank you so much, EmortalMarcus Art. I am aware the Winterland Incident 2 is out right now. Do not worry. Chaos flavored soup. Don't worry. I'm going through the super chats now. I'm going through them now. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going from oldest to newest. I will see it. I appreciate the another 2 though. Thank you. Yeah, L garbage can for real. Sestakravi. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the watch time. Thank you. All right, all right. Let's see. I know I did manage to read quite a few donos during the stream, but I know I missed some. KS Flavored Soup, thank you so much for the 5. Would you be willing to voice the father in my series? If not, totally cool. I am going to say no, only because I am so limited on time these days. I don't want to say yes and commit to something that I don't think I'd actually be able to at the moment. So I'm sorry for saying no. But if you are looking for voice actors, I know there's a lot of people in the Discord that when we've discussed it, like said that they would voice act in things. So if you're ever looking for somebody that might, want to voice act for free to get like, just some practice and stuff, like I'd recommend going there if you need anybody. Pluggy, thank you so much for the 5. First time sending a super chat, worth it. Thank you so much, Pluggy. I appreciate that. Thank you for making me your first super chat. I love your profile picture, by the way. Oh, I never showed off my shirt today. Guys, check out the shirt. Y'all vibe with it? Hannah got me this shirt. Obviously, I'm always yapping in the streams and in the videos and stuff, so I think it's fitting. Pepita with being a member for 41 months. Hello, Pepita. Thank you so much for being a member, Pepita. I appreciate that. 41 months is genuinely nuts. That's like, what, you're approaching like 4 years or something? That's insane. Professional yapper. Hannah actually has a shirt. It's like a cat with like a really big head holding up like a number 1, and it says that they're saying like, it says professional yapper in like big text. Pretty funny. Marcus, do you have any tips for going into photography? Definitely, if you're going into photography, learn how to shoot on RAW. Well, first of all, learn how to frame photos first. Honestly, you could learn a lot of this from YouTube. You don't need to take like professional classes and stuff. Obviously, those classes help, but you can learn a lot about photography just off of YouTube. Learn how to frame, learn composition, things like that. And then after that, like just take pictures with like your camera on auto settings. Learn how to take nicely framed photos. And then move on to taking photos in RAW or in a RAW file format. Makes them easier to edit, and then edit using Adobe Lightroom. That's what I always used and what I think is like the best program. And also learn a little bit of Photoshop. It could help tweak photos and make them a little bit better. RYGK trans rights. Thanks so much for being a member for 3 months. I appreciate you. Just saying maybe give Emesis Blue a chance. Emesis Blue gets requested so much, and I just don't... When I've looked at it, I just don't think I'm going to like it. We might have to do a stream just to say, like, you know what? I'm going over it. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. But we'll just watch it and see. Because it's been requested for years at this point. Pluggy with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Pluggy. Thank you. Thank you, Pluggy. I appreciate that. Guys, if you got a gifted membership from Pluggy, please be sure to say thank you. Yes. Oh, that's a good point. If you can even afford Photoshop. I'm not advising you to do anything illegal, by the way. If you get what I'm saying. There are plenty of programs though that you can use that are out there. If you go to school though, you could probably get a school discount if need be. Lord Neptimus, thanks so much for the 5. I genuinely love that shirt. Thank you so much. Thank you. I like it too. I love like little Mimi shirts like this. I'm still going through Donos, guys. I'm still going through Donos. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. What is your favorite... Eddie Knight, thank you so much for the 2. What is your favorite analog horror series ever? Vita Carnis is my number 1. Vita Carnis pretty much changed my life, and I just loved... That's what really made me like lock into loving analog horror. So always big shout out to Vita Carnis. Athena Val, thank you so much for the 2. EmortalMarcus, I recommend The Dud. The Dud. Is that an analog horror? Oh, it's a Simpsons AU? I've never been into the infection AUs. I know there's a lot of people that love them, but I've never really found them too interesting. I'll have to look into some though, because I would say I've never like done like a deep dive into them or like truly gone through one. Oh wow, there's a Hotel Transylvania analog horror. That's really weird given the earlier dono. Love the content you make. Okay, back to quantitative statistics homework. Thank you, Pluggy, for the 5, and good luck with that homework. That sounds insane. That genuinely sounds nuts. Quantitative statistics, my goodness. Thank you so much for the support, Pluggy. I really do appreciate it. Hydroblocks, thank you so much for the 10. Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back, Hydroblocks. I appreciate you. Thank you. Drunk Mayonnaise, thank you so much for the 5. So happy to catch a stream after so long, but don't have time to watch since it's like 1 a.m. here. Good night to all and happy watching. Drunk Mayonnaise, if you're watching the VOD and watching this back, I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. I hope you got a good night's rest. And hopefully you were able to watch the rest of the stream when you could. Rizzo the Rat, thank you so much for the 2. Hi there, Marcus. My name is Rizzo. Have a great day. Thank you, Rizzo. I appreciate that, and I hope you have a great day too. Abby with the 10. Hi, Marcus. I just did an exam called the TEAS, TEAS, to get into my X-ray program, and they recommended 6 weeks of studying, but I only had 3 days, and I got an 80%, and I have a 3.5 GPA, so I have a good chance. That sounds awesome, Abby. Wait, so you got an 80% on the exam, but you don't know if you got into the program yet? But given your GPA, that could help you get into the program with your passing grade. Well, I wish you the best of luck then, Abby. I believe in you. You are goated. You are goated. I want to see a Naruto analog horror that is like Sonic tapes. I would love to see that too. I know people usually hate like analog horrors based on things, but I love a little the Batman analog horror I liked, even though people hated that. I haven't applied yet, but it's super competitive. I believe in you, Abby. I believe you got this. Just lock in. Just lock in. You got it. Wishing you the best of luck. Chainsaw Man analog horror would definitely be... I feel like you could definitely do that. Because of all the horrific things in Chainsaw Man. To Cinco Pastel, thank you so much for the 5. Been a while since the super chat. I hope you're all doing well. Stay warm and safe. Very cold where I am this last week. I agree. You know, everyone make sure you're staying warm, staying hydrated and everything. And of course, being safe. Thank you so much to Cinco. I appreciate your dono. Thank you. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the 6. Thank God I haven't left outside of Philly. I'll probably end up like him. I'm not sure what the context is to this one. This is either for the Glennon Archives or for AQ Studio. I'm not sure which one this is for. Or maybe it's for the Backrooms guy. And Chris Having, thank you for the $1. I believe last year they took 30 out of 120 applicants. Abby, thank you again for the 2. Listen, you just gotta try your best to work towards it, okay? I truly believe that no matter what, everything always works out as long as you keep trying. Things may not work out the way that you always intend them to, but they do find a way of working themselves out. You just can never give up on whatever you're trying to do. That's my best advice. But obviously, I believe in you, and I believe that you will pass, and I believe that you will be accepted. Back Fountain, thank you for the 50 bits. I believe the first analog horror watch was either the Vita Carnus analog horror or the Man in the Suit with the Godzilla. Yes, those were like two of my biggest videos, so that makes sense. Those were huge when they came out. Apparently, The Man in the Suit is getting a remake, like a redo. It's supposed to be very nice, and apparently, unknowingly, he's releasing a analog horror on Valentine's Day too. So we'll have to see. Marcus, have you ever watched Dexter? Kinda. I watched until spoiler. When his spoiler again for Dexter, in case you haven't watched or somehow aren't caught up or anything. When his wife dies, I think it's the Trinity killer. When he kills his wife, I was done after that. So I pretty much know what happens. I spoiled it for myself, but I could not. I was so upset about that. Amy with the 2, I'm not scared of the ocean, so count me in. That was definitely a reference to the AQ Studio video. I wish you luck, Amy. I hope you get that 50 mil. Do you want to sit with the 5? All that and no safety precautions. Someone getting to get evidence and sue them. That was also definitely for AQ Studio. Plug you with the 5. Last donut for the night, maybe. How can I redeem the role for a YouTube member in the Discord? So this goes for everybody that's a YouTube member. If you become a member on YouTube, the way that you get the role on Discord to unlock like the secret channels is you have to go onto your Discord settings, you go to connections, and then you could link your YouTube to your Discord. And by doing that, as long as you link it to the account that you're a member on, like your YouTube account that you're a YouTube member on, it'll automatically give you the role, and then you'll unlock those channels in the Discord. Idur, thank you so much for the 5. This message is brought to you by the horrific monstrosity hiding in your closet. Her name is Ella, and she says, hi, have pleasant nightmares. Thank you. I already checked my closet before I go to bed after the VCR Willy thing, but now I have another reason to. Thank you, Idur. Shadowpunk, thank you so much for the 2. Did you get the mask yet? I actually need to stop by the PO box tomorrow, so I will check tomorrow if it is there. But I will check. I will definitely let you know if I get it. I will at you in the Discord when I do. Thank you for the 2, Shadowpunk. Sky Blue with the 5. Yes, the original Winter Gayton marble machine, MM1, broke down shortly after its... I actually did. I did read that one earlier. And there's no way that's it, right? Hold on, let me refresh. Was that all of them? Maybe I'm bugging because I did read a lot of them when it happened. Yeah, I am bugging, it seems. All right, that is it. Oh, and Pluggy, thank you so much for the 10. Gotcha. Thank you very much. No, thank you, Pluggy. I appreciate all of your donos tonight and your gift and memberships. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we are wrapping it up for today. As always, thank you guys so much for coming. The streams have just been amazing across the board the last few weeks. So thank you guys so much if you made it today and if you watched all the way up until the end. As always, please be sure to go and follow me on all my other socials, you know what I'm saying, links in the description or below the stream here. And, you know, we'll be trying to do another stream next week. I don't know what we're going to watch yet, if we do another watching stream next week, but we'll see. And maybe I could do a stream this weekend where we'll do a quarantine zone. Just be on the lookout, you know what I mean? Make sure you hit the bell on the YouTube so that you get notifications when all this stuff happens. Or you could join the Discord where I'll at everyone. Oh, another side note, I'm looking for an editor for shorts and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, please DM me, let me know, or email me at EmortalMarcus@gmail.com with some of your previous work. So looking to do a bunch of shorts, TikTok style clips and stuff. So just be sure to let me know. All right, guys. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.